Hey, this is Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and I'm joined by
Chris Glen, talking of the Metal Gods Meltdown.
Excellent to be here tonight. What can we expect from your gig here at Bannermans?
I haven't a fucking clue. No, well, I've been rehearsing with Michael Schenker all week. 9 hours a day, 28 songs, no, 30 songs, 4 singers. So it's like Gary Barton, then Graham Bonnet, then Robin McCauley, then Dougie White, and then various other bits and pieces after that. So my fingers are bleeding. I managed to rehearse with my band, not this week, but last week. So I just do some Alex Harvey stuff, some Schenker stuff that I either arranged or whatever, and just have some fun. We're going to do an AC/DC song at the end because there's just so many friends have fucking died. You know what I mean? Malcolm and everything like that, and various other people. Plus my old drummer from the outfit, he died about a couple of months ago. So we're doing a concert for him in Glasgow on the 13th of April in Hard Rock Cafe, if anyone would like to come along to that. It's the Hard Rock Cafe, 13th of April, and it's to celebrate the life of Davy Halley, the drummer, whose nickname was Hoo-Ha Halley. I'll tell you a great story about him actually. While he was playing with me, he came up to me and he said, I think he's played with more bands in Glasgow than there are musicians in all the years, because I'm away a lot of the time. But he said, yeah, I've got this gig with this band. He said, I sort of fell into it, the drummer. I think he said the drummer fell downstairs and broke his leg. And I said, what's the name of the band? And he said, Lucky 13. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, 13th of April, Davy Halley's gig at the Hard Rock Cafe in Glasgow. And hopefully it'll be a good gig tonight. I've got 2 guitarists and a new singer tonight. I've got the reason I call it the outfit, Chris Glen the outfit, is I can change my outfit any time I like. But it's not so much that I want to, it's just availability. And I think this is the 3rd time I'm doing Bannermans. That I was supposed to do it in December, supposed to do it in January, and now I'm doing it. But that was all to do with Michael Schenker. I mean, I booked Bannermans maybe 6 or 7 months ahead, but then Michael Schenker will give me the call, a couple of months, and then also can't do Bannermans. Yeah. Can't do a lot of things actually, but it's worth it.
Well, I got sent the album yesterday from Nuclear Blast to review, and it's awesome. I'm going to get to those questions in a bit.
Oh, you like it, do you? Yeah?
I love it, yeah. There's one song in it, right?
I'm
going to ask you in a minute.
So do I.
Which one is it? Night Moods.
Night Moods, yeah, the Graham Bonnet one, yeah.
It's Night Games, isn't it?
Well, I don't think Graham wrote it. It was I think it was Michael Voss that did it. Yeah, it's the chorus sounds a bit like it. Yeah, it's not. I know it's nearly like it. I mean, if it was that much like it, would be sued. You know what I mean? Well, it only has 12 notes in the scale, and once you start, the permutations. We're running out of permutations of how many things you can do. But I do think Graham Bonnet sings it particularly well. What a singer!
He's amazing, isn't he? I've seen him a few times. He is an amazing guy.
The chorus sounds a bit like Night Games, but the verse has nothing at all to do with it, and the solo's definitely nothing to do with it.
No. So what keeps you then, Chris Glen, motivated after all these years? Because you started the year I was born. I'm not saying you're old, but
Jesus Christ! I think I started the year Jesus Christ was born. I'm 67 now. I know I only look 66. But,
62?
No, it's... I was sort of winding my career down, so to speak, and then I couldn't miss this opportunity with Michael. I mean, to play with Ted again, Cozy's dead, unfortunately, and Ted was the second drummer, and Ted was the drummer with me with the Alex Harvey band, so it's a perfect fit. Great rhythm section, great band, absolutely wonderful.
Starting way back, like I said, back in the 60s and that, did you ever dream you'd still be doing this? I know you said you were winding down, but having this opportunity, I suppose.
No, you never think that far ahead. You just think as far as the next gig.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the first band I was ever in was a band called Jade, and the singer in that, he's dead as well now, unfortunately. Jim Diamond, the singer Jim Diamond, he was the singer in my first band. So that was my first singer. So I've been very lucky. I've never had a bad singer, and I've never had bad drummers. In fact, I've never had bad anybody. The more I think about it, I've been very, very lucky. And in fact. Blessed is the word for it, I think. So, and I can't complain. No complaints at all.
Because like I said, I got the album yesterday for review. Did you ever think, back in the day when Michael was a bit, should we say, moody, that you'd ever be all together in a room again, or all like...
Well, it's a sort of an in and out thing. I mean, Michael, back in the 80s, we were all a bit flaky then. Some of some of the artificial stimulants we used to take and things like that, and I left them. I got back with them again with Chris Slade and Ted, and now I'm back with them again. So it keeps going round, but it keeps going in a spiral. It keeps going up the way. The music's fantastic now, and I'm loving every minute of it.
So, of course, you've been in a lot of big bands. What would you say has been the most rewarding and best time that you've had? What's yet to come?
All of them, really. It's like a lot of things. It's like saying what's your favourite meal. You know, I mean, it's like, I suppose I'm a vegetarian 3 times a week. You know, but I'm not a vegetarian. But one day I'll have macaroni and cheese, and I love that. You know, my favourite is I like a nice ribeye steak. That's it. But musically, I'd rather not play than play music I don't want to play, even with people I like, or music I do want to play with people I don't like. You know, so it has to be fun for me, which is this band's great for that. As I say, I'm blessed. Honestly, I'm really enjoying myself, and I haven't not enjoyed myself. Sometimes when you're touring and you're doing 6 gigs a week or something like that, you know. But that happens anyway, you know. It's I'm really enjoying myself right now. I cannot complain. No complaints.
On the new album, do you feature on all of the album, or are you in
all of it?
You are on every song.
Every single bloody song. Yeah. And on this tour, I mean, we're doing 30 songs. We might be doing up to 30 songs. At least 2.5 hours we're playing for. You're getting 4 bands basically. You're getting me and Ted and Gary and Michael, which was, you know, after Cozy, that was the original Michael Schenker group. Then you're getting, with Graham Bonnet, you're getting all of Assault Attack, which we never really did live, we only did quarter of a gig. And so many people want to hear that. I wasn't with Macaulay Schenker, but I was with Robin Macaulay in a band called GMT with Filthy Taylor and Brian Robertson. So I know Robin really well, we're great friends. And then Dougie White, that's the icing on the cake. 3 Scotsmen in one band, you know what I mean? It's going to be really good, and I've known Dougie for so many times. In fact, Dougie was singing half the set with the Alex Harvey band when we played the Liquid Rooms in Edinburgh, when it burnt down, right? Yeah. So that was that night, and I got smoke inhalation from that for about the next 2 weeks. Every time I coughed or sneezed, there was black stuff coming out my nose and my throat. But Dougie's a wonderful friend. In fact, his wife will be here tonight. Dougie's away doing something else this weekend, as we all do. No, it's absolutely fantastic. And I have to special mention for Steve Mann, the guitarist, keyboard player, who's was in a band called Lionheart. He was also with Macaulay Schenker as well, and he's just fantastic. I got on with him like a house on fire.
Mike Schenkler's changed over the years considerably. What about you? Have you changed, or are you still a mad Scotsman?
Still a mad Scotsman, but I suppose I've mellowed a little bit. I mean, as you get older, you know, with aches and pains and so not sores, but everything's sore. You know what I mean? It's like when you get drunk now, it's not the day after. It's the day after the day after. You know what I mean? Arthritis and everything. You know.
Okay, you sort of hit on about what you're going to be doing for 2018. Can you sort of like expand? What do you think you're going to be doing with Michael Schenkler? Any ideas?
I don't think I've got time for much else apart from maybe a couple of gigs with my own band. March, we're doing 20 gigs in 30 days in America. That's 2 buses. The musicians and the 4 egos, as I call them, the singers.
Yeah.
No, I'm only joking, they're lovely people. So that's 20 dates in 30 days in March, and then it's mostly festivals, like Sweden, Spain, places like that. Then it's Japan, as far as I know, in August, a few more festivals, and then it's Europe and Britain in October, November, which takes me up to Christmas, and then who knows what 2019 will bring if we're still alive.
You work with so many bands and individuals. Is there anyone you still like to work with?
Just take it as it comes. I mean, I really enjoyed playing with Ian Gillan when I did the world tour with Ian Gillan. That was great fun. I loved playing with Chris Slade with Steel Circle. That was really good fun with Kerry Kelly on guitar. Various other things like that. And I've done a lot of sessions with people, but no. I mean, as I say, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head that, I must play with that person or not. And there's no point in saying that because who knows, but funnily enough, things come to you if you wait. Although I don't know how much longer I can wait at 67.
If you was totally new to the heavy metal scene, never listened to it or hard rock before, which 2 albums would you give me to introduce me to it?
Well, I was always a Led Zeppelin fan, but way back. I mean, back in Tear Gas before we became the Alex Harvey band, we did some Led Zeppelin stuff. I really also like Cactus, a band called Cactus with Carmen Appice and Tim Bogart. I would recommend the first Cactus album. Recommend the Led Zeppelin album. Free album. The Who, especially. The one. I mean, I was friends with all of the Who, but especially Keith Moon. But John Entwistle, who was a great friend of mine. The thing I liked about John is if you listen to what Pete Townshend's playing and what Keith Moon's playing, they're poles apart. You know what I mean? They've got nothing to do with each other. Yeah. It's John Entwistle. He's the thread that holds it all together. Fantastic.
Which one possession could you not live without?
Underpants. I think underpants are probably the most important thing.
Cool.
Or sorry, Venetian blinds, because if it wasn't for Venetian blinds, it'd be curtains for us all.
What would you like Chris Glen to be remembered for in 100 years?
Hopefully, just I'm an okay person. I'm not a bad person, and hopefully, if someone remembers some of my bass parts, that would be nice as well.
4 words to describe Chris Glen.
Lend me £10. I don't know. Just let's have lots of fun. Let's have a lot of fun.
Yeah, do you have any final words for your fans and our listeners?
Just keep on rocking and just keep on enjoying the music, because I still am. And as long as people want to see me, I'll be doing it. And I promise I won't let you down. This is Chris Glen from Michael Schenker, and you're listening to the Metal Gods Meltdown.